What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Netflix new movie, A Widow's Game. Let's rock this. Alright, so this new film comes all the way from the country Spain, aka España, and while the story is very predictable, I also find this mystery thriller quite intriguing. Because the case itself sounds all too common, like it's something you've come across or heard about before on the news. I mean, an infidelity or an affair that leads to murder? A crime as old as time, and A Widow's Game has a tantalizing way of showing you how the details play out. This is obviously not a whodunit because the title of the film pretty much gives that away. The spoiler is there for all to see. Hell, even the lead detective figures it out pretty soon and pretty easily. So it's actually more about constructing the motivations and the events from point A to point B, so on and so forth. Another reason why I like A Widow's Game is because it's a bit of a throwback to the old days of erotic thrillers. Very sexual, very intense, very provocative and chilling. The whole thing is an investigation that may not be all that difficult to solve, but it's nothing short of juicy and absorbing. It's August 2017. In a parking lot in Valencia appears the body of a man stabbed 7 times. Everything points to a crime of passion. The Homicide Group of the city, with a veteran inspector at the head, starts an investigation against the clock that soon leads them to a suspect that no one expected. Maje, the young widow, sweet and serene, who had been married to the victim for less than a year. Strong performances by the key actors. Spain's national treasure Carmen Machi solidly plays a highly determined detective who's laser focused like a dog with a bone. And Ivana Baquero as Maje perfectly embodies a character that's seductive, tragic, and terrifying all at once. Watching A Widow's Game feels like watching 2 stories that eventually converge into one, but I would rather have this format than the generic dizzying narrative jumps that can be hard to keep track of. The film does a pretty good job of delving into why Maje behaves the way she does. She's the type of villain that just draws you in, somewhat hypnotizing if you will. You know she's bad for you, but you just can't seem to look away. Man, I kinda feel sorry for that loser whom she manipulated. Sucks to be you, brother. Some of the camera work, especially at the cafe scene, is quite effective in maintaining tension and adding to the authenticity. I mentioned predictable earlier. Well, the other fair criticism would be that the whole pulling ranks conflict with the chief police is a pointless distraction that goes to waste. Of course, the film's slow pacing can be problematic to some audiences, and the ending could have been more impactful, as opposed to just, oh well, and that's a wrap, folks. So yeah, overall I give A Widow's Game the rating of 3.5 out of 5. While the film suffers from those few issues I mentioned to you, it largely succeeds in captivating us with its psychological, sensual suspense.